Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Beautiful. Thank you, everyone. Welcome. Nice to see you all. That was fantastic. We're just going to do now a mindfulness Garanga breathing, which is one of my favourite. We're going to join our friends in the background. But first, it's a really great practice, and you can do it at home anytime, or when you first wake up in the morning. It's really, really great. Or if you can't sleep at night, it's a really good way to get some meditation in and get back to sleep. So what we'll do is we'll just breathe in, just do some breathing into the dantian, which is in the bottom of your stomach. So it's like nice deep breathing. And then when we exhale, we'll just relax each body part. So you think of I'm gonna relax my shoulders, and then just go through each part. We'll do that for a little bit, and then we'll join in with friends in the background. more relaxed in every exhalation. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing down the bottom of the stomach. When the chanting comes on, we'll just join our friends in the background. Just go at your own pace. Everyone's got a different exhalation, so. Do 2 more. Now we just listen for a couple of breaths. Beautiful, thank you. We're just going to have a talk by our spiritual teacher, Jagat Guru Siddhaswarupananda, Paramahamsa. We've been having them for quite a few weeks now, and they were filmed back in the 80s, so you'll see it looks a bit, you'll just see, yeah. And then when we usually just offer our respects by putting our hands in the prayer position if you feel that's what you'd like to do, you can do that. And then we'll have some answers some questions if anyone has any. So save up all your questions. Maybe further that one. And then dinner. So thank you.
Now what we're going to do is go over some of the main distinctions that scientists have come to understand, come to know, come to appreciate. The difference, the way that matter behaves when it's in the presence of life, and the way it behaves in a completely different way when it's not in the presence of life. Okay? Here's that again. So there are great distinctions here between the way matter behaves in the presence of the life particle and the way it behaves when the life particle, the life force, is no longer present. The first distinction is that matter that's influenced by the element life is characterized by metabolism, whereas matter that's by itself is not. Now, if you go and feed a corpse, it's another example. You try and give a banana to a corpse, not interested. He's not gonna eat the banana either, okay? Another point is that you won't find any bedpans in a morgue, okay? Okay? Now, the second distinction is that matter under the influence of life is characterized by thermodynamically unstable states, whereas matter by itself is characterized by thermodynamically stable states. Basically, an example of this, who here has seen a dead cat or rat on the side of the road, you know, a dog? And what? What's your reaction? Ooh, stink, yeah? It stinks. Why does it stink? It's decaying. It's decaying. Decaying. Matter by itself doesn't decay. See? It doesn't decay. So something, if you've observed that breakdown or a compost pile, you know, if you observe this, then you have directly perceived the thermodynamically unstable breaking down to a thermodynamically stable condition. You're a scientist. You're observing this phenomena, and you can recognize it. Oh, that is and this is, stinks. It falls apart, and there's heat, right? You know, in Vietnam, when the war was going on there between the United States and Vietnam, some people were totally blown away. And all battlefields, all wars are like this. The soldiers, one of the heaviest things you don't see in the TV screen, you know? It's like you can see all the dead bodies on the TV screen, but you can't smell them. The smell is just heavy, just too much for people. They just, bodies rotting on a battlefield. Very complex thing is breaking down to very simple thing. Thermodynamically, in other words, the molecules are in a very complex structure. When there's life present, the molecules are a very complex structure, and they're held in this complex, unstable condition as long as the life particle's there. And when the life particle leaves, then all these molecules start breaking down to less complex structures. And that breakdown is what's causing this is called decay, okay? The third distinction is that matter influenced by the element life grows by an intricate internal construction process involving elaborate chemical transformations, whereas matter by itself grows by a simple accumulation process involving little or no change in molecular structure. In other words, for matter to grow, it has to accumulate from outside, and it's a very simple process, and there's no drastic chemical transformation going on. Like, you know, if for a mountain to get bigger, things come from the outside. You pile things on, a pile of clothes or a pile of bricks, right? And it grows, right? That's how you make things grow. Buildings grow like that, okay? So buildings grow differently than people. It's not like, for example, you can put a skyscraper up by feeding it bananas. It's not like you get a little skyscraper and you feed it bananas, you see, and then it gradually grows into a big skyscraper. No, you got to get cranes and stuff and pile things on, right? That's how skyscrapers grow. See, but But living where there's life, it doesn't grow like that, right? So, the fourth distinction is that matter influenced by the element life exhibits a precisely regulated flow of matter, which with highly organized process or pattern is involved in the flow of matter by itself. Doesn't read right. Somebody typed this wrong. Typesetter here. When life is present, there's a highly organized flow of matter, and when matter is not, when there's no life present in that matter, then you won't find this characteristic. For example, matter by itself, you'll find a flow of matter. For example, a river going from the mountain to the sea. Okay? It's a very simple thing. But in the body, the human body, for example, you got the blood flowing through all the veins and arteries. You got a whole, you think that, the system set up by people in cities is complex, where the water goes here and there. The human body, or any kind of body, is so complex, the flow of matter. And just the flow, just for example, just looking at the flow of matter in a cell is so complex. You will not find this when there is no life present. And the fifth distinction is that matter influenced by the element life has the ability to reproduce without loss of pattern or form, whereas matter by itself is incapable of reproduction. So, where's the mothers? Are any mothers in here? A good example. Mothers? Mother? Huh? Devahri? Huh? Where's your kids? Huh? Go ahead, go sit by her. He's getting older, he doesn't want to sit by her. Okay, and the one here to your left?
Yes.
And you got two more, right?
Yes.
Okay, now you figure, his is already as tall as yours, right?
Almost, yes.
See, how is that? Right? You got this thing that's 5 feet tall, right? And 140 pounds or 125 pounds or whatever. And then out of that comes another one that ends up 5 feet tall, 6 feet tall. Comes 3 more like that. So you have the original, but then the original is not reduced. You still have the original. But to create others, you get more coming from it, and yet the original is not reduced. If we applied the law of matter, the characteristic of matter to this, for you to make a kid that big, or 4 or 5 of them, would mean that you'd now be about 6 inches tall. If that. Right? Right? You have a dog. She has so many litters of puppies, 12, 16 puppies, right? And they have many of them. They do it more than once. And yet the mother dog's still there walking around. When matter is by itself, this does not happen. You don't have this, isn't it? Okay? You don't find matter reproducing like that. You don't get and if you could go out and buy a car, or a couple cars, go buy 2 Volkswagens, it's not like, you're not going to have to go buy any more new cars, because they're going to make baby Volkswagens, All you got to do is buy 1 or 2, and then they make more themselves. Right? It's very obvious distinctions here. The sixth distinction is that matter in the presence of life exhibits an active resistance to changes and to attack, pressure, or force from the outside, whereas matter by itself exhibits only passive resistance. For example, you ever try to catch a roach? You go, here's a roach, walk in and you go to get it. And he runs this way, runs that way. Or he runs to you, knowing the psychology that I'm the ugliest bugger in the world. And, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run for him, and they're going to run back. Happens to me all the time. Sometimes you get these giant roaches, trying to catch a fish. Now we both, it's a big scene trying to catch us, because we're not into killing the roaches, because we know someone's in there. The whole, you know. But anyway, you go to catch them, and sometimes they run, but then sometimes they just turn on you and run to you, and you go, ah! You know? And you start running. These are living entities here. You don't find this kind of thing going on between two bricks. You know? Two bricks, you don't find this kind of excitement happening. If you see an ant walking, you know, you put your finger there, he just stops and he runs this way. You know, or he crawls over it. Active resistance, you know, or he overcomes an obstacle. He walks around it or over it, you know. This is. Seventh distinction. By the way, corpses don't have resistance either. We're running out of time here. Seventh distinction is that matter influenced by the element life is capable of self-induced movement, whereas matter by itself is not. Actually, I just talked about that one in the sixth distinction also, so that covers both. Good. And the eighth distinction, and the time is really short, is that matter under the influence of life has a high information content, whereas matter by itself has a low information content, and that's probably the most confusing thing of all this. But if you look, the information content deals, let me just put it this way. An amoeba, a living matter with a life, very small body, a little amoeba, has more information there. There's more bits of information. Information content in that amoeba is many times greater than the information in the most advanced computer. Okay? And it's because there's a life particle present. Now, we've just about run totally out of time. Let me mention that consciousness may be the most important element, which makes a distinction between matter in the presence of life and when it's not, is there in the numbers 6 and 7 that we just discussed. And that, in fact, the material theory, the theory that there's only one energy, matter, there's no material explanation. They can describe these distinctions. They can describe the distinctions between the way matter behaves at this moment and the way it behaves at another moment. Why matter behaves in one way and another way, but they can't say why that is. Why does matter behave so radically different? Why at one moment it's growing and in the next moment it's stinking and falling apart? Why are these distinctions there? There's no material explanation, but there is an explanation, and that is that the life particle is present. Life is a distinct element, and when that element, life, although not seeable with your directly, you can perceive its presence by looking at the difference between the way matter behaves when that life particle is present and when that person, when that life particle is no longer present. That's all the time we got. Thank you very much.
Alrighty. Hi, Bo. Good to see you. Any questions come up there? Any confusion about that? It sounds intense and confusing, but actually it's very, when you hear it, it's, you know, different examples given to each of the points. You know, you can kind of get a handle on it. Some of the, yeah? Yeah.
We eat banana that we don't exhibit, that we don't grow a peel or look like a banana after eating it. Two life forms coming together like that. We absorb one, but there's no supplement nutrition, there's no sign that the banana has been consumed as a life form.
That's the law of metabolism. Actually, the banana is a fruit. It's a byproduct of a living entity, and just like a potato. Although it can come to a point of producing, like you can see, sometimes you get the little bits growing out of the potato, you plant it and it becomes a separate, yeah. So the fruit is like a seed in a sense, and when the conditions are right, a living entity can, it can be a host, or it can be a place a living entity can express into this world through. So, you know, the law of metabolism is like that. Whatever we are taking into our bodies, through a, actually we have a video on it, but we won't go there now. You know, this law of metabolism is pretty amazing. You know, beginning in the mouth. You know how when you chew your food and it, you know, you get the mucus around the food, and this helps in digestion. So then it goes down the, you know, the trachea into the stomach. Different acids in the stomach break it down further, and you know, you're getting this whole process occurring. It passes through the stomach and eventually gets to the intestine. You have the large intestine and the small intestine. You know, different, all the way through your system of the body. There is work going on to extract nutrients or whatever it may be into your body and use that to maintain your own personal body. This would not be happening if you weren't present in your body. Like he was speaking about every cell in the body before, and the fact is that every cell is a different living entity. There's this, you know, us spirit souls can actually get down to that level, you know, where you're born into a cellular level. But it's not advisable. It's not, you know, it's a very dull existence. Perceptions of things aren't very great, or barely exist, barely there. But within each and every body, like for example, there are many bodies in this room, and within each and every one of them, there is a boss Jiva-Atma, a boss spirit soul, and that's you. Yeah, you have been given a particular body. Your body is kind of like a universe in a sense within itself. There are many, 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 many other living entities in other different forms that are helping your body maintain. And this is why when you leave your body, when the main guy leaves, the owner of the body or the user of the body leaves, then it breaks down. It's because all these other living entities start eating other things, and the whole process of that breakdown occurs. You know, corpses rot. But rotting is caused by a breaking down of the matter that originally was. Because different living entities are like you. There's worms in your body that'll start eating once you leave. You have many worms in your body. I know people don't like to hear this stuff, but it's true. You have many types of parasites in your body, and they're all governed because of your presence within it. You're the power source in your body that allows the whole balance of things to take place. Yeah. So life, which is you've entered into the particular body you have at the point of conception. That's how it's described in the Vedas. And you're given a body by the laws of material nature, and you get your baby body. And even within the womb, you're there. But generally in an unconscious condition while your body is forming. It's amazing how, it's like a mystic power, the whole process. It's phenomenal what goes on. And we're barely aware of it, aren't we? We're so busy in this world, running around. I mean, do you know what's going on in your stomach right now? You know? the different arteries of your body. You know, you have a rough idea because science or your biology classes at school gave you some insight. But actually right now, no one, you know, it's all just going on. It's rather wonderful how it works. So you're given a body for a particular amount of time. And when that time is up, you're required to leave it. You have to leave. The laws of material nature will force a person to leave regardless. No one gets out alive. If you're thinking you're your body, it's a dismal thought. You know, we're all going to go down that gurgler. But actually none of us do, because you're the element life. All that's happened is that the body you're using has gotten itself into such a condition that you can't use it anymore. It can't be used anymore. It's broken down, either through a disease or through an injury, an accident, whatever. Through one cause or another, your body, you will have to leave your body one day. And this is called death. So the living being is separated from his or her body. But you are not your body, you see. So we have these bodies on, and you know, the recommendation is that just be aware of certain truths in your life. You know, that actually there are certain laws that are more subtle than material laws. Everyone's heard of the law of karma. Yeah, the law of action. Whatever action I'm doing with this body, there will be an equal reaction. And this is right across the board. Whether it's physical activity, you know, you put your time in the gym and you'll get probably a fitter body, no doubt. Yeah. It affects the way we treat others, kindly or unkindly. There's a payback to everything we do. A yogi or a person who's realized they are not the body, they are the soul, or the life force within the body, they get into a condition what is called akarma. It means no karma. They're not interested in good karma or bad karma. Good karma is just as burdensome as bad karma. In other words, it will bind you to the material element just as much as bad karma will. In other words, if a person does bad karma, there's going to be a reaction down the way. Maybe not this body, maybe in another body. Who knows? Who knows? It's so complex. If a person does good karma, they can be bound in a particular way, paying back the good karma. Oh, they get a nice, easy life next time. Maybe they're born into a wealthy family. And straight away we go, oh yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. If I treat others with respect and niceness and kindness, I get born in a better condition than I have now. Yeah, it may well be you do. But is there any value in it? That's what you have to ask. The thing is that it's like fuel in a tank. You know, you're creating this action and you get X amount of good karma or X amount of bad karma, and then it has to burn off, right? So the fuel has to become empty again. So once you've burned off all your good karma, what do? You know? Well, it's described, even that's described in the teachings of yoga, that you will take birth again and again. It's called samsara, the wheel of birth, disease, old age, and death. And it turns. Birth, disease, old age, and death. Then it goes on, another one. Birth, disease, old age, and death. Then another one. And we're rolling on it, round and round, trying to find what it is that will make us happy. And in the pursuit of trying to find it, we're creating action, which we're responsible for. And sometimes that action, to get our source of happiness, sometimes that action will be harmful to others. And I'm responsible if that's the case. And sometimes that action will be treating others kindly and respectfully. And I'm responsible for the consequences of that action. But neither have anything to do with my real identity as being a spirit soul. It simply relates to whether I have a pleasant stay or an unpleasant stay if I continue in this material world. And some people chase it. They chase doing good things to others so that in the future they may have some heavenly condition of life. Whoopee! So you get born into a heavenly condition, on a higher planet even maybe. You know, there's so many planets in this universe where different things are occurring. It is very complex. And just accordingly, you will end up in the right place. There are also patala regions in the planet where you go off to quickly burn off your bad karma. They're not very nice places. You don't want to go there. You know? So if we want to play around in this material energy, yeah, go for it. It's there. You're allowed to. But just know that as you're playing around looking for happiness, you will be creating action. This is a truth. This is an absolute truth. You're acting independently. You're running around trying to find happiness on your own. Is it here? Is it there? Is it... Maybe being nice to people, maybe not being nice to people, whatever. Maybe living like a saint, maybe living like a demon. Whatever. It's all insubsequential to your real position. Did you drop your false teeth out there? Your real position is as an eternal, loving associate of the Supreme Soul. This is a real position of all of us. So this science of identity, which our spiritual master was talking about there, it can be a scientific study like that. So we analyze, we look at different ways of understanding this truth. Aham Brahmasmi, I am spirit, I am not matter. And my existence does not depend upon the existence of this body that I have on. This body that I have on will return to the elements one day, will return back to Mother Earth one day. But I will still continue to exist. And where I exist is going to be my freedom. It's always my freedom. Just like it's always your freedom to look at your own future and decide what you want. So what great saintly persons since time immemorial are recommending, instead of trying to find that love that you're seeking, that connection of happiness that you're seeking, instead of trying to find it in this illusory, temporary material energy, look back, look into the core of your heart. Turn back. You've come from somewhere already, and you've forgotten where that place is, that's all. So what chanting does, it wakes us up again. It brings us remembrance of our real identity again, of my real eternal position. What is it? As I just explained, it's a loving connection with the Supreme Soul, with the Supreme living being. Your best friend. That one who has always loved you unconditionally, regardless of what you've been doing, what you've done. There's no condition to the love. But it begins with first ABC, realize who am I, what am I? Because upon that realization, you slowly develop a responsibility about your own existence that may not have been there before. Only I am responsible for the actions I make in this world. and those actions can bind me. Yeah. I said a little earlier, a yogi has what is called akarma. It means no karma, no action. And you think, what the hell's that? How can you get that? What do they just? And people visualize it. Oh, he or she will sit there and just do nothing. No. There's a thing in spiritual life. What am I doing what I'm doing for? Or who am I doing what I'm doing for? Am I doing it for me and my own enjoyment? Or the enjoyment of another living entity stuck in this material energy? Or am I doing it to please you, and you being the supreme destination? So the Supreme Friend appears in this world in the form of name. And it's found right across the spectrum in every society. There are hundreds and millions of names of the Supreme Living Being, because there are hundreds and millions and unlimited qualities of the Supreme. That's why. And each and every one of them is invested with all transcendental properties and can purify the heart of any one of us if you take shelter of them. If I take shelter of them. So, as we like to point out, in some cultures there may be different pronunciations or different names of the Absolute Truth that are used. There's no hard and fast rules. Like people, sometimes, the other day I had someone say, "Oh, what religion are you?" And I said, "I'm no religion. I don't have a religion. I'm sorry." "Oh, but don't you do yoga or something?" I said, "It's got nothing to do with..." I said, if you the question should have been, what is my eternal function? Yeah. Because it's beyond religion. In yoga there's a term, Sanatan Dharma. Dharma means pastime or activity. But Sanatan means it's loving service to the Supreme. In other words, just like you love someone in this world, think of the person you love the dearest in this world, the most in this world. And within that love there are certain qualities. If you truly love someone, you'll find very quickly that it is more sweeter for me to be serving them than they serve me. If you're a parent, you'll know what I'm talking about. You get this with your kids. The selfless service of a mother bringing up a baby, She's middle of the night, there's no sleep, there's nothing. Sucking on her breast the whole time, she's depleted. But still, it doesn't matter. It's my baby, and, take care of her. So love has action within it. You understand? So the original love you experience is with the Supreme. But when you bring it into this material atmosphere, yes, when you first meet someone, there may be real love there. Otherwise, you wouldn't have the attraction. But the problem is, in association with this distorted material energy, that love will always become a little distorted and perverted in course of time. There will always be bitter points in there. Yeah. Doesn't mean to say you don't love others in this world. You should. You should love everyone. But that's impossible unless you know what the origin of love is, or who the origin of love is. Sometimes it's described like watering the root of a tree. We use this analogy quite a lot. Your love is like the water. You're pouring it. If you try and give it to each individual leaf of the tree, which equates to all of the different living entities in the world, it's not going to be that effective. But as soon as you pour it on the root meaning our original cause, the origin from which we're all springing, then the water goes up the tree, up the trunk of the tree, and out to the branches and feeds every leaf. So that's how love distributes in this world. If you learn to place your love on the Supreme, that same love, it's not like a different love, a special love is love. Love is that selfless desire to want to please your beloved. There's no desire for anything in return, because the love itself is a sweetness. That is the reward. You understand? So this is real in spiritual life. This is where it comes from. Otherwise we wouldn't have it. So when we try and place that love onto temporary personalities in this world, you're going to get ripped off. We get ripped off. That person will have to leave, or I have to leave my body behind. Leave it return, the body's returning to the earth. What was that professor in Japan? Miyamoto, was it? Yeah, okay, we've got to wind up. Oh! I'm getting away from the kitchen. But anyway, we'll leave that for another day. So what's going to happen, they'll bring some food out. I have to cut it short. But hopefully a little food for thought. Now we'll have food for the stomach. I think they're bringing it out. While they're bringing it, we may as well chant a little bit until it's out. And we'll take it from there. Thank you. So call and response. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Metana Mohana. Haribol. All right, folks, let's finish the eating thing and we'll get back to chanting about 6:30ish, and then we'll go through to 8 o'clock. Thank you.
Finish around 8 o'clock tonight, so. So anyone who's came a bit later and doesn't know anything about Kirtan, this is like a call and response, so I'll start off with the mantra and you can listen, and then you respond. So it goes back and forth like that. So the idea is just to let your mind rest on the transcendental sound, and if it wanders, just gently bring it back. So we're not forcing the mind, we're just gently bringing it back onto the sound. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Your turn. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Thank you. Who had the shaker? We're spot on. Thank you. All right. I don't know. Oh, we got today. Cad to come up next. So yeah. Ball.
I'll start with a couple of respects to our line of discipline succession, to our spiritual master, So you may not know the first two, or the first three, but you'll pick it up after that. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Siddhaswarupananda Paramamsa Iti Namane Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya, Haribol. Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya, Haribo. Nityananda Balaram, Nityananda Balaram, Nityananda Balaram, Haribo. Nityananda Balaram, Nityananda Balaram, Nityananda Balaram, Haribo. Haribo, Nitai Goranga, Nitai Goranga, Haribo.
Haribo, Nitai Goranga, Nitai Goranga, Haribo.
Haribo, Nitai Goranga, Nitai Goranga, Haribo. Haribo, Nitai Goranga, Nitai Goranga, Haribo.
Haribo, Nitai Goranga, Nitai Goranga, Haribo.
Haribo, Nitai Goranga, Nitai Goranga, Haribo. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Gopala Govinda Rama Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala. Madana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana, Mohana. Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana, Mohana. Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana, Mohana. Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana, Mohana. Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana, Mohana. Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana, Mohana. Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana, Mohana. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Radharani, Shyama Sundar, Vrindavan, Haribo. Radharani, Shyama Sundar, Vrindavan, Haribo.
Radharani, Shyama Sundar, Vrindavan, Haribo. Radharani, Shyama Sundar, Vrindavan, Haribo.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribo.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Radharani, Shani Sundar, Vrindavan, Haribo. Radharani, Shani Sundar, Vrindavan, Haribo.
Radharani, Shani Sundar, Vrindavan, Haribo. Radharani, Shani Sundar, Vrindavan, Haribo.
Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Metana, Mohana, Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Radharani Shyama Sundar Vrindavan Hari Bol Radharani Shyama Sundar Vrindavan Hari Bol
Radharani Shani Sundar Vrindavan Hari Bol Radharani Shani Sundar Vrindavan Hari Bol
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Radharani Shyama Sundar Vrindavan Hari Bol Radharani Shyama Sundar Vrindavan Hari Bol
Radharani Shani Sundar Vrindavan Hari Bol Radharani Shani Sundar Vrindavan Hari
All right, let's all chant together.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Haribol. Jiva Krishna Das.
Gopala, Govinda, Govinda,
Gopala, Gopala, Govinda, Govinda,
Gopala, Gopala, Govinda, Govinda.
Gopala, Gopala, Govinda, Govinda,
Govinda, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, we're going to try for one more. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, 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 Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gopala, 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 Govinda, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, Haribol, everybody. Thank you all very much for your beautiful participation tonight. And at this point of the night, we always try and figure out a way to keep this going. But unfortunately, I think a lot of people have got to get up early and go to work and things like that. So we'll call it a night. But we're here, you know, I think most of you know we're here every Sunday. And during the week as well, from Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, there's a kirtan as well at 8:30. Slightly shorter one, but that's on. And just a reminder, I think most of you know about the retreat coming up. We're having a special retreat. It's a pretty rare event. We don't have them that often. I think the last one might have been 7 years ago or something. We're pretty slack on these kind of things. But we've got one coming up, so don't miss out. It's in 12th to the 15th of September, 4 days. The people organising it, I'm not really that big a part of it. I'm sort of a part of it, but I'm told that if you can make the whole 4 days, it's better because it's like a progressive thing. It's like a thing that one of our mentors, our meditation mentors, Acharyas, is coming forward, and it's going to be very enlightening for those who are already enjoying kirtan and who want to, just delve a little bit more deeply into the understanding of it and how you can put it into practice in your daily life, according to whatever your situation may be. So 12th to 15th, the details, there's some leaflets just near the little shelf on the way out. So if you're interested and you haven't booked in already, please grab a leaflet and check it out. You can go, I think there's a link there, and you can book directly through that link if you're interested. So like I said, it's a rare opportunity. I have no idea when the next one will be. But okay, so that's it. Namaste, everybody. Thank you.